Alright guys, what's up, Sorry about that delay. We are finally ready to go. So, I'm going to write up the watch list and we're going to jump right into it. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you guys had an efficient and productive weekend. So, I'm watching stock DSY, symbol KWE, HOVR, SPEC, and there's one more, TAOP. Quite a few symbols today. What's that, 5? I think that's 5. Now, the reason why I will sometimes make my watch list so long is so that I can see something, let's say have something saved on my recents. Yeah, I can have stock saved on my recent. That way, if it does pop up, there's no trouble. It's right there. It's quick, fast. Can click on it and get right to being locked in. So anyhow, DSY, I'll start off with that one. It's up 101%, around $4. Looks pretty decent in terms of the move earlier. We have been pulling back. Now, I actually don't mind this move down. I think this sets us up nicely if we're to see the red to green. So 658 for pre-market highs. The low of the pullback has been around 43. And I really want to see this thing pushing over levels around 420. 425. If we can push over there and get over the VWAP, I think this looks pretty good to continue. That alarm right there is to remind me to record my screen. So for those of you who are in MMU, of course, as you guys know, it's mandatory to record your screen. We also recommend it for the people in the broader community. So for those of you on YouTube, you guys can of course consider recording your screens. Helps out a ton when it comes to studying and reviewing. I fell asleep last night reviewing, which is a good thing. DSY, I'm not sure if it's a recent name change or if it's a recent IPO, but I'm not seeing any data on the daily chart. But the levels right now are pretty big, 420 versus 660 at the highs, 658. So that's good enough, really. So I'll see how this one does. Looks decent, and I hope we can see a red to green there. Moving on to HOVR. This one is up 75% with 19 million shares of volume. 198 for the pre-market high. Low of the pullback has been around 129. Right now we're breaking down below that level. So it's not doing a great job of holding up, but that doesn't mean we can't still see an uptrend into the open, even if it might mean 10-15 minutes after the open. So 240 for the 200 EMA on the daily chart. Seems like we had some resistance around 3, let's say between 3 and 330 around March 5th, March 8th. This does give us a little bit of room over the pre-market high, so this is not bad. And then I'm seeing 403 as a bit of a level going back to January of this year on the daily. So that gives us a good target. Hey, can we get up to 3 if this thing breaks the pre-market high? And then if we push through 330, perhaps we can see a move to 4. So HOVR not looking too bad. Again, up 70%, 19 million shares of volume. KWE, this one is up 95% with 18 million shares of volume. Pre-market high has been 91 cents. We've been on a steady uptrend, so we don't really have a clear low. We have pulled back to the VWAP here around 75. But we'll see if this area continues to hold up. Hopefully it does into the open. The 200 EMA on the daily here is at 115. 115. Guys, if you're tuning in on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the channel. We do appreciate all those relentless traders tuning in from across the globe. You know, traders like Peter, John, Nick, Crystal Ball, and John Collins. You know, I see you guys. Uh, Ruby and so forth. Old Hack, James, Dave. Guys, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel. Remember our disclaimer. We did put it up earlier for a few minutes. Day trading is risky business, all right? Day trading is risky business. If you're new to the markets, you got to take it easy. You got to take it slow until you become experienced. So do not go guns a-blazing. Don't say, hey, this guy Relentless Trader, he's doing well. I'm going to just go in and do well. I've been trading for 5-6 years already, so it doesn't seem like it's that long, but it really is. And we really have to manage risk. Part of managing risk is taking it slow in the beginning. No matter the industry, the career, the field you're in the beginning, there's learning curve. You got to learn the ropes, go through orientation, go through all these different, hold on, 2-minute warning. Yeah, you got to go through all these, different training so you can gain the experience. And then as you become experienced, right? You could even take it to something as a forklift operator, something like that. A pilot, right? Whatever type of career or field, there's going to be training and a learning curve before you become a great pilot, before you become a great operator. This is the same thing. Don't think, hey, I'm going to just download Robinhood and then GameStop is going to give me, 50 grand tomorrow. That's a quick way to end up in the depths. So take it slow. Other than that, in terms of my plan, hey, Relentless, what do you want to do today? So I was reviewing some archives last night. And, the number one thing that I'm seeing, going back to those weeks where I was having 5-10K days more frequently, was just aggression and confidence. I've been doing this for a while, and it really is going to come down to me just being confident in the areas that I know and love and putting out size to match, right? So I'm looking forward to a good day. I'm looking forward to being disciplined. I'm looking forward to being patient and waiting for the right opportunities. But once I see them, it's go time. I spoke about going back to 2,500 shares base size. Today's the day. We're starting with 2,500 shares base size, and we're going to go from there. So we'll see how these cheaper stocks do. For KWE at 80 cents, I'll have about 8,000 shares. I am going to be a little more aggressive. And, something I noticed is that sometimes we would start red down 6, 7, 800. But with share size, those type of losses, they really don't mean much, as long as you're paying attention to the right opportunities and being accurate, right? For where I am in my career. So that's what I need to focus on, is just being disciplined towards the right opportunities and be aggressive. So let's have some fun. KWE, I'll watch into the open, and then we'll see what the other stocks do. Here we go. A couple seconds to the opening bell. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. Uh-oh, not good, not good, not good. Oh my gosh. There's some lag right there to start. No problem, no. Still paying attention. My goodness. That's all right. I'm going to miss the opening surge because I became a little hesitant there. $102 is the halt up. It's pretty extended. If it goes here, I'll let it go. I'll wait. Here's a 1. It's going. If it pulls back here a little more, it needs to hold up a pullback. That damn lag, man. If not, I for sure would have caught that trade nicely. It's a pretty aggressive pullback here. We need to see this curl up nicely. The low right there is 93, 91 area. It's stronger than I expect here, getting back over one, but not quite all the way. $200 EMAs at 115. High of the current candle is 101. A new 1 minute candle is about 25 seconds out. Will the 1 minute candle make the new high? Waiting, 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 waiting. 95, 94. It's lagging again. Can we get the fills that we want here, that we need? Should have took half earlier there, but it's all good. We need the 1 minute candle to make the new high at 96, 97. So my nose is so stuffy here. 93. I'm going to cut this scratch. Perhaps I'm out a little too soon. Perhaps. Our 5 minute candle has 30 seconds. $91, $90, $89. $96, $97, $98. It's having trouble at 1. The best opportunity was on this dip and then the opening surge so far. The halt is at 110. It looks pretty bullish still. I only got a small piece of my order to get filled there. Not good. It's a great move back up. Sadly small size. Still think it looks pretty good. I do want to be patient though. Don't want to be overly aggressive. Just want to wait for the right entries. $95 getting bought up. Good to see. Waiting. We might see a retest of the lows is what I'm thinking here. If not, if I take one loss or if I take like two losses there, I want to ease off completely because sometimes it could be backside. MLGO. Oh, crap. Forget my hotkeys don't work like that. Let's see how this does. Okay, I'll give this a chance. Alright, that's good. Now let's see if it goes all the way. A lot of green and a whole lot of nothing. It might try again. Again, a lot of green, but not a big move. I'm gonna get a terrible fill coming out right there. It looks like it wants to go though. It's a lot of buying for a whole lot of nothing there. Man, I'm not gonna lie. That missing that first move is, definitely a little frustrating. Didn't let it get the better of me, but that lag threw me off, man. I just a little bit of hesitation came in. I'm thinking, do I really want to go along again and the order freeze? Oh, struggling. The thing is, if I let it go, it might just go all the way. There's a lot of sellers here. Oh, two, which is kind of high. Mm-mm-mm. Perhaps the longer hold could work here. It does seem like it's holding above the level. So 50%, gave back 50% in 4 trades. Not good. Terrible fill there. Let's just go for the base hit if possible. Scratch trade. The halt is at 112. I think I'm gonna size down because I kind of put out a lot, not a lot of risk, but I would like to think I would have been up like twice the amount, three, four times, well, four times the amount really that I am. So I'm just gonna ease off a little bit, at least make sure that I lock in the gains that I have now. It's DSY, man. It's moving, but moving very funny. Bids kind of dropping out. There's a bid. If it's gonna go, now is the best time. Come on. Open up, open up, open up. DSY. Taking too long. Scratch trade. Do I try again? Nothing like a big bids coming right at 20 where we're seeing resistance and it still didn't go. I think this one is worth a dip as well. Oh my gosh. Fucking hell. Damn. All the way down to the halt level. Well, maybe it's not worth the dip. Well, and good thing I sized down because that would have been much worse. That's disappointing. I thought the previous level at 89 would have worked. DSY starting to move. Some lightning quick price action DSY. DSY. Interesting price action here. To only be up 400 for me on KWE is a complete disaster. That first move though was the real issue. Missing that move, it was like 20 cents on a 80-cent stock. You can't afford to miss that. Right attitude, right mindset to start the day, but getting thrown off with the order just sitting on the screen. So watching DSY, and this one is kind of tricky. I would like to think the dip on KWE should work because it's such a big pullback. But, we'll have to see. Not good. But, and it's blazing me again. Well, and just like that, you're flat on the day instead of being big green. So the resumption, what's the resumption time? This one is failing, it would seem. Resumption time. See, this is why it's so easy to like lose your game plan and fall off track. You gotta stay cool, calm, collected. Keep watching. Cool, calm, collected. MLGO, will we see it back over 310 and a retest of the highs? Will we push through the highs? Damn, this is not a great fill. If I had gotten 30, that would have been better, but not quite. Let's ease off. All right, MLGO, KWE, the resumption is going to be 50.36, so it's coming up. I do want to watch it here. It's at 85. Here we go. But we should have had a way better bounce than that. We should still see a good bounce. Can I see 85, 86? I'm going to keep watching it because I think we should see a bounce. There's 85. Can I see 86, 87? Okay, not great. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, this is why, for the broader community out there on YouTube, you got to stay focused, right? Those of you in the chat room, you guys understand already for sure that no matter what happens, we stick to the plan, we stay focused. But that type of stuff makes me, makes me feel a little crazy, knowing that that is the difference between, like a 2K start to the day. 1,500 bucks gone to the wind. But we swallow that pill, we smile, we move on. MLGO, is this going to be the one to take over and maybe continue giving some opportunities? RENB. MLGO is flagging. We'll see if that one gives a new high. Yeah, RENB looks good too. Volume a little lighter, but volume coming in. But why is the spread doing that? That's not what we want. That was a good breakdown and reclaim. High is at 40. Will we go all the way? I want to be back in. I think it's still. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna watch for like 05, but that's a little too dicey. Maybe I take my gains and run. Switching to REBN or RENB. RENB. RENB halted up, lighter volume, but volume coming in. We're actually right at the 200 EMA, which is at 234 on the daily. Man, gotta just move forward. It's still, this thought is still lingering in my head, which is not good. Gotta just move on. Gotta move on. $56.34. I did go back to 1500 MLGO. I thought it was going to be a little bit more risky, but ended up being very accurate there, which was good. But size down, size down. RENB, we'll see how this one does. Day trading, I tell you. But this is why we show up, because we know there's going to be opportunities. 9 times out of 10, there's going to be opportunities. Even if you miss an opportunity, there's going to be another opportunity. Whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, there's going to be another opportunity. I think there might be room to 339 if this is good. Right now at 234. I want to see how it does in this area here. Don't forget, guys, to hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. Shout out to the Discord as well. We got a ton of traders in here. Ro, we see you. Cactus, Chris, Charlie, Jackson, and so forth. The list goes on. 10 seconds to RENB. RENB resumption. 10 seconds. We're at 234. Here we go. Well, I'm going to get blazed. The dip is going to be at 98. That was a good shot, though. It might just sell off all the way. Good attempt, good attempt. But no follow through on that initial dip, that initial drop. And I lost more than 10 cents, which wasn't great. This looks like it'll just sell off. worth the shot. We've been seeing good resumptions, but that one on the softer side. Moving on, DSY. How are we doing? Perhaps there is a red to green here. We'll see if this one is able to get over VWAP eventually. HOVR, no good. KWE in the depths, sold off. MLGO. We'll see how that one does. RENB, not looking too good. SPEC, also a little choppy. TAOP, sold off. Right now we are green 520. We just took a $400 loss, which wasn't great. We took so many losses today, man. Took a lot of losses. We also gave back a lot on KWE. The good old 200 EMA rejection. The thing is with that trade is if it's gonna work, if I wait, I'm gonna miss it. If I say, okay, let me just see if it does hold, in which case I could try Hive Day, but if I miss like it dipped to like 212. It's where let's see where I got filled. Probably got filled higher than that, but I got filled at 216. So, but that's not a problem. If the trade is gonna work, I'm in at 16 and we should be over 30. But if I wait, I could be in at like 38 trying to buy 30, and you know, you kind of miss the whole trade. So TAOP, no good. Now we're kind of in this period where we gotta wait for something. KWE, is there an opportunity here? Perhaps. Perhaps there's something small here. That fill was so bad. As in, it was slow. It's a nice dip and rip there, though. Reclaim nicely. Low, 67. $10 a.m. It looks like KWE's coming down here. Waiting patiently. Waiting patiently. Yeah, let me not trade anything right now. Just rotate until something very obvious comes along. Because at the lows, a lot of these stocks are just giving out. DSY selling off. SPEC is looking a little interesting here. Not collapse, brother. Bro, how was that such a big loss? What the heck? Anyhow, 71, 72. $71. Is it gonna go all the way? There's a hidden seller, 74 perhaps area. Can we get through? SPEC. Dang, that was a quick drop. It might come down a bit. Damn. It's tricky here. It's dicey. It might be failing, actually. It's possible. Doesn't hold here, then to the depths. We got high selling volume. You gotta not stress yourself out trading. You gotta let go. Gotta let go, brother. Or you can run mad. start making mistakes. And you know, I gotta say this out loud to remind myself, right? Hopefully it helps out a few people out there. And this is for any day and any time you might have missed an opportunity. I'm gonna size down on this thing just in case it is on the backside. It's looking a little weaker on the 5 minute, but it's showing signs of life still, which is the interesting part. Is it going to be irrationally strong? It needs to get over 70 if it's going to be any good. It's fighting. It's fighting for its life. HOVR, KWE, MLGO, RNB, SPEC, TAOP. DSY is one to keep an eye on too. Come on. Piece of this stock is trash, man. DSY. I should have never took that entry. That's the problem. Way too aggressive. I thought it might have just took off to like 30. I'm in at 17, the bids just go down to 05. Played myself. Too aggressive. SPEC on the other hand, we'll see. Can't trust the bids, so gotta be careful with any breakout trade. I hit my cancel button 4 times, not canceling. Come on, platform. The stock here is gonna make me go mad at DSY, a very tricky one to trade here. You gotta be careful of the overextended dip. Can I see the new high? No fill just now, so just waiting. It's trying for the breakout here. It's looking good. Can we get through though? Too soon. Too soon. Waiting. Son of a gun. Okay, that was me. Too aggressive. Thought we would see a quick push to 75 right there. The heck was that, man? And these fills are just so garbage. Like it's filling 200 shares at a time. It's not like I'm using 10,000 block. I have this problem where I'm not taking every single trade I see, which is really not good. Let's see how it does here. Big level here. Can we get through this big area here? Good. It's failing. Lovely. Lovely. That was a good trade, but it's rejecting the level. 290. That's gracious. It still looks healthy, but the 5-minute chart will need to hold its levels. That's disappointing because once we got to 78 and it pulls back, it came to 63 area and is immediately back to 75. And we still don't. Shit, it's so laggy today. We still don't get the move. Despite retesting 78, it's like instant back down to 50. Mm, 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 mm. Bro, look at this thing, Phil. Oh my gosh. So bad. Took like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Why is it so weird, man? The highest fill on the ask, of course, no problem. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing, man. Okay, let's see what this does. I'm gonna give this a chance. If I get blazed, whatever. Freaking heck with these fills, man. It's just so slow. Fills coming through like some chubby baby. Can we see a good test of strength? If it doesn't hold up this, then it's not good. Why am I even trading this nonsense, man? Just the fact of how slow these fills are coming in. What a disaster of a day. What a disaster of a day, man. I'll take the green. This is pretty messy. This is not good. Start to finish, just disaster. Lag, 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 lag. And that lag in the beginning is gonna just be so costly. I would have been back in there so easily. And that 20 cent move, man, even if I just got 10, 12 cents of that. What should be a nice 3K day is a $400 day. So we got to just take it easy, take it slow, come back again tomorrow. Maybe there's something else later. You know, it's 10:30, but I don't know, man. Just a little bit of frustration kicking in as well. And then this one just not curling up. Maybe it curls here, DSY. I thought the dip would have been good. 17 for the bounce up. Got a high fill on the bounce, but the initial trade was good. Let's see, we're in. Actually, did I even get a good fill at all? That was at 26. No way. Okay, has to have been this one. Had to have been this one. Okay, yeah, this is better. 21 and then 26. 26 kind of high, but 21 felt initially good. If it's to keep going to 35, 40, it's not a bad trade. Even the add at 25. Well, the low was 17, so 21, 50 versus 17 is not awful. Mm-mm-mm. MLGO looks like we could see her at the green there too. The SY finally curling up after 10,000 years. Looks like DSY is having some resistance. Maybe it does go through, but for sure having a hard time. Oh my goodness, 1,000 is not good. Not good size, but we'll see what this does. WLDS, we'll see if it's able to do something here over time. DSY around 440. Stock is extremely risky. This MLGO. It might not even be worth it. The bids do come down a lot if the move is not happening right away. Tempting the 5-minute candle to make the new high, but it's below VWAP, right? So we'll see. Maybe it does just sell off here. I'm gonna shut it down, man. Today, this day is just, it's not a great day. It's unbelievable for what I'm seeing to only be up 300 is kind of it's crazy, really, for what I saw today. So, gotta just take it easy. Take it easy. These are the days you feel like you're just throwing the monitors out the window. But of course, that'll just add to the red. That'll just add to the red. We didn't really see that much of a volume increase with the cash account stuff that happened at the end of last month. Maybe a little bit. Well, actually, maybe a little bit. We have been seeing some stocks in pre-market already up at like 20 million shares, so maybe. Not really seeing any callouts right now, so still waiting, nothing hitting the scans. What a day. What a day. What a day. Red to green to red. DYS. DYS a little tricky though. On the move up, we had some areas where the bids would drop out a little too much. So you really have to watch for those overextended dips. If you're quick to get in, then quick bounces out of that stuff. Way too much over trading for me at the end. Trying to get this move, and it just didn't come. Buying this dip here, losing about 3 cents every time. Trying to get this push. Poor execution here for me. Caught the bottoming wick. Expected more of an immediate move. 3,000 shares, maybe 24 average, 23 average. Sold too soon. Some of the watch list stocks sold off completely. KWE as well. 78 to 99, I tell you. Not seeing much. Not seeing much. Not seeing much at all. Mm, 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 mm. This is good though. This is good. This is good aggression here today. Good aggression. Good aggression. Good size. First trade is at 79. Second trade is at 91. Jeez. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Break of one really struggled initially. Actually, maybe not. Might not have been initially. BNAI, the volume on that one looks pretty light. Well, let me check it again. It was a little light earlier. Yeah, I wouldn't get involved there. The SY has to get over 50 for me to even be interested there. Waiting patiently. I think there's a mosquito in here, man. Not good. Every time it gets warm, it's one of the downsides. You gotta bring out the good old zapper. Looks like a small green. Small green. The SY still fighting. Still fighting. Still fighting. I don't doubt that it could get back up, but you know, it's a tricky stock. I'd like to see it pull away a little bit before I get involved. This is good. I want to see it pull away a little bit. Can we see 65, 68? This is this unpredictable drops in the bids that get you. We also didn't pull away as much as I would like, but we'll see if it keeps holding up this area. The 5 minute candle is definitely under a little bit of pressure. Time. Okay, it's gonna end in good shape. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Not a fan of these three topping wicks, though, I will say. It's still early. It's still early, right? It's pretty early right now, but we kind of have to be patient. You have to be patient. I don't like the three topping wicks that we've had, but it's still possible we could see a move. We'll see. What a beautiful day. A beautiful day indeed. new New Horizon aircraft. HOVR. Big tree cloud. Man. Wearable devices LTD. That's WLDS. Brand engagement. These companies, I tell you. Big tree cloud. MLGO showing some life. One to be careful with though. View up nicely just now. MLGO no good. DSY held up the view up. Over the next 5 minutes, I'd love to see it get let's say over the next 10 minutes. Can we get over 60? I'm gonna start to have gray hair pretty soon if I don't watch myself. $44. Let's see if it slowly gets up there. There's 58. And there's over 60, which is what I want to see. See, that's going to be the hard part, is getting these fills. It's very volatile. This is where we can start to see something interesting. If it holds up its levels. I gotta ask Tim or Marcelo how's the DAS fills today, if it was any good. I certainly wouldn't mind using it for a stock like this. Like the same thing like last time. Which means I'll have to wait if it doesn't want to bounce. And then just hit it a little heavy lower, perhaps. But we'll see if it takes off here. Like, where's the volume for the 1 minute candle to try to make the new high? KB, are you still alive, brother? Breakouts are just so tricky. $96 is high of day. 96. There's a lot of short sellers for sure. So if it does go, hopefully we could see a good move. For sure, there's a lot of shorts. Has to be with how we got these topping wicks. I'd love to see it move with more volume in these areas like this. The volume is kind of slowing down, which isn't what I want to see. 69, a bit of a seller. This is where it gets interesting. Areas where like this, where the volume starts to pick up some more. This is more like it. More volume, more volume. Waiting patiently. If it goes here, I don't know, man. It's just such a tricky one. Look at this thing, man. Such a mess. We break out by like 5 cents over 70 and then back to 60 on the bids. So that's okay. I know what I need to do. I just gotta keep patient and wait for my opportunity. Little Phil, man. Such a brutal fill, brother. Is it just failing miserably? If it doesn't bounce here, then it's going to the depths. That was a good trade just now, too. Yeah, it's probably failing. I'll take the lesson here. All I wanted in this move was a big dip. And here's the first major dip. Just dipping. Wanted break of 50 initially to go all the way about 65, 70 so we can get a good dip. The moves are small. Scratch day. We're out of here. Disaster. Back tomorrow. Watch day. KWL was the stock of the day though. KWL, the first 2-3 minutes was the stock of the day. And that was where the money needed to be made. Anything after that would have been whatever. But I'll take the scratch and I'll be back tomorrow. hopefully for some better opportunities. So if you're going all the way till 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. For those of you who are wondering about us spinning the wheel and picking the winner, it was postponed to this Friday. We were going to do it last Friday, but we had a few people asking for an extension. So the wheel will be getting spin on Friday coming, and we're going to determine a winner. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. The next day trading team house is going to be in Miami. All right. Friday, we will spin the wheel. So if you are an MMU student, a few people have asked for their names to be removed, which is okay. Some people, they couldn't make it. Others had different reasons. But we're going to spin the wheel and we're going to see who the lucky winner is. All right. So you guys can utilize coupon code Miami still throughout this week before the wheel has, what am I saying here? Before the spin. So stay safe, stay green. Today, if I had to guess, I think I made like 3,000 and lost like 3,000. It was pretty awful. In fact, we could check. Let's see how much money passed through my account today. Just, well, never mind. I already X'd out the platform. But yeah, if I had to guess, I think I made like 3,000 and lost like 3,000. So it's a scratch day. It's not good. Even if we walk away with just 30% of the gains and we leave it $1,000, so some of it was TD, some of it was me, right? I did get too aggressive in some areas and got caught for smaller losses that added up. In the areas where we traded well, we did our thing, but the first couple of minutes of the open, I think that really was what cost us today. We missed out way too much of that move. I was in pretty early, and my order was just floating on the screen, so I kind of started to panic a little bit. Keep in mind, a few years ago, for those of you who might now be using Thinkorswim, like a few years ago, this was a big issue, especially when commissions at first went to zero. Like, I remember a few of us being in trades for hours of it just floating, and it's like you can't do anything about it. You're just seeing your P&L going down 2, 3, 4, 5,000. So when I see it now, it still kind of triggers me a little bit, so my first reaction is always to sell and just wait and make sure that everything is good. But that kind of brought some hesitation. So all good. I'll be back tomorrow. Looking forward to another beautiful day. So stay safe, stay green. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. I'll probably come back later. We'll see if something starts to move. I'll stream it in the Discord, but if not, that'll do it. It's been Relentless Trader. And I am, of course, signing out.